So, guys, this live stream is about King of the Table matches. In the previous one, we discussed John Brzenk versus Alexei Vovoda. In this live stream, we are going to discuss all of the matches around King of the Table 8. So, rest of the 4 matches, how the pay-per-view was, what was your observation, did you like it, did you not like it? So, all of that we are going to discuss in this one. Thanks for joining. Pradeep versus Sasha Andreev 95 kg world title match. East versus West 10. Engin just confirmed. Thank you, sir. I'm going to beat Sasha. Sasha is in big trouble. For sure, he cannot beat me. I missed the first live, never got a notification. You can still watch it, brother. You can still watch it. And so the first match was between Matt Mass and not Matt Mass. The first match was between Lars Robakan and his opponent was Matevarangi Hetamoris. So, and there were some comments in the previous videos about what I said about Ron Bath. We're going to discuss that one as well. So I'm not sure how did Matevarangi get a chance at East versus West. I don't think he's an extremely popular arm wrestler. I don't think he's a great winning record. So, like, can anyone tell? Did I miss anything from Matevarangi? TikTok is not active in India, so maybe he has like a huge following on TikTok. Is that a case? Can anyone check and confirm? Does he have a huge following on Instagram, Facebook, somewhere? Because he's not on. He is on YouTube, but he doesn't really post anything there. And he lost to Lachlan there. He lost to Todzilla. I'm not even sure how he got that match. Although I did predict him to win, I thought that things may have changed a lot in the last 10 years, but clearly they didn't. A decade ago, also, Matevarangi lost to Lars Robakan's flop press. This time also, he was not able to deal with his flop press and neither with his top roll. Lars showed some versatility. I did congratulate Lars after that, and I did tell him that whatever Lars was saying about people saying that he only has a one flop press move and he cannot do anything else, I told Lars that yeah, bro, I was also one of them, and good to be proven wrong. And he was like, yes, brother, I was working on my top roll for quite some time now, and he did show that clean, beautiful top roll, and the style was also awesome, like completely turned this way, and back pressure was still there, so the hand was not there, it was like there. And it's difficult, really difficult for Matevarangi for him to do anything from there. He top rolled, then got behind his arm and beat him. Engin wants to invite Australian Ziledian sidearm wrestlers. What's that? New Zealand. Okay. New Zealanders. That's what you're trying to say. Maybe it's just his appearance looks cool. I don't know either. Yeah. Okangin wants to invite arm wrestlers from there. So that's why. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Said we will not. Okay. Engin, this was not Engin's event. I don't even know what we're talking about. Sad we will not be able to see Devon versus Vovoda. Yeah, I'm not sad. In fact, when Devon called out Vovoda, and I made a video about that, and I said that I hope this match doesn't happen. I hope this match doesn't happen. Instead of calling out Babayev and Vovoda, Devon should focus more on other matches and maybe some left-handed high-level matches. Like Devon training his left as well to get to a really higher level instead of beating Babayev and Vovoda. That would excite me more. And beating Denis Plankov, Levan Saginashvili, Vitali Lalitin. Still, there are many matches for Devon instead of Alexei Vovoda. Engin invites everyone, even from Africa, but not India. Who has been in? Okay, from South Africa, Trent Opperman. Yeah, yeah. I heard John took stem cells for his shoulders, and it might have kicked in before the match versus Vovoda. I hope he's healthy. He got a ton of treatment for his thumb as well. His thumb, like he got like 5, 6 different procedures done to recover his thumb. Brzenk also did some kind of IV stem cell stuff too. Yep, he did. IV, I'm not sure. Yeah, stem cell stuff, he did that. He did that. So the first match was won by Lars Robakan, 5 pins to 1. There was one good top roll, fast top roll hit from Matevarangi Hetamoris, which was able to keep Lars away from his shoulder, and he couldn't really do anything from that position. And he decided to lay down because Hetamoris was in a really good spot there. So That was the only round for Heta Morris. And the guy is humble. The guy is like is good, but is just not at that level. Like my man outweighs people by over 100 pounds, all of his opponents, and he still loses to them. So that's not cool. Giving him a match at like probably 95 kilos wouldn't make much sense. Although Todzilla would still beat him at even 95. Todzilla was less than 100 kilos when he beat him. So yeah, if you cannot beat guys who are weighing in double digit numbers, then you don't deserve a spot at Eastwoods at King of the Table for sure. The same thing I said about Ron Bath as well. People are saying that Ron Bath is a legend. He dedicated 40 years of arm wrestling. And when did say that he is not a legend? When did I say that? So there can be multiple legends. Cobra Rhodes was also a legend. Would you give him a super match at King of the Table? That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. I was reading tons and tons of messages about why is Matt Mask versus Ron Bath happening at King of the Table. That's not the match for this stage. People were angry. We're not going to buy this pay per view. And once, like in a 3 minute video, for 3 seconds, I said, I'm not sure why Ron was on this card. And people got so mad. You don't know. Ron is a legend. You just upload videos. Ron has beaten everyone. And I'm like, I'm not even talking about that, bro. I'm not even talking about that. There are many legends in the sport. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean all of them should compete on a King of the Table card. Pradeep, who is hotter, Sarah or Irina? Sarah Backman, Irina. Hmm. Irina got too much stuff, too much surgeries and stuff. She looked better like 10 years ago. Right now, not. And Sarah is like also. So comparatively, I'm not sure what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say. Face Sarah and body Irina. That's my answer. So you can calculate which commands higher percentage. I think it would have been a fine East versus West match or opener, but not in the place it was at King of the Table. That's actually an open question. Okay. Yeah, can be more than one legend, but only one goat. No one had a back and like Irina in her time. Sarah is okay. Irina's face is hot. Yeah, now it's like all messed up with surgeries and stuff. So let's get back to topic. You guys diverted me from the main topic. The second match was between Chanshaw versus Sergey Kaliniachenko. So Chanshaw won his last match. Sergey Kaliniachenko also won his last match. Good to see winners getting some chance, but Sergey proved to be way too much. And that guy is really impressive. That guy is awesome. I just absolutely love his personality and the way he showed up with that bald head with the glasses at East versus West. He prepared his notes. He was drawing Matt Mask. He was calling out, he was shit talking Matt while his match was against Zaranov. That was kind of cool as well. Even before that match, he was asking again that, will you give me a match against Matt after I beat Zaranov and Matt beat Sandres. Well, of course, both of them lost, so that match still made sense. So the guy is promoting, the guy is trying to hype himself up. That's what the arm wrestlers do. They don't need to hype the match up. They need to hype themselves up, and the match will automatically be hyped. Washed up arm wrestlers like are making comebacks. Derek Smith, Krasimir, Matt Mask. Kelly has that innate confidence about him. Even if he feels like shit, he'll still be confident. Who's that? Who's that guy? Kali? Kalinichenko. Okay. Kalinichenko. Apologies for the diversion, but hot female arm wrestlers is an important topic too, sir. Yep. Yeah. Agreed. So Sergey Kalinichenko defeated Chance Shaw 4 pins to 0, and then Chance came back in the last 2 rounds. Sergey said that I'm done. I don't really want to pull. My elbow's hurting, and that's what happens to everyone once they start getting tired after winning 4 times. Their everything starts hurting. Hi Pradeep, I'm back. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being back. Travis Vigent coming back. He looked strong AF in this tournament last night. I've downloaded that video, but I'll watch it after this one. Chanshaw beat washed up Sabin Bedilescu. Sabin recently beat Pavlo, but Pavlo is also not that at that elite level yet. Pavlo is good, but not at that elite level. So 4-0, Sergey Kaliniachenko. I was surprised to see that Chance could not stop his press. I kind of saw how Matt was not able to stop that, but why Chance was not able to stop that, that was kind of surprising. It means his press has gotten really strong. And my man is not shy to admit that he learned from an 18-year-old Bacho, not Bacho, Reno Masic. He said that I watched Reno Masic videos, and he was telling some exercises. I tried them, and they were good. I'm getting strong. I'm doing the exercises that Reno told me to do. So that's another cool thing about him, and I think he deserves more pay-per-view matches. That's one person who's winning, and even if he's losing, that's another thing. He lost to Zaranov 3 pins to two. That was a war, good match. And after that, I don't think he competed at East versus West after that. But then he beat Matt Mask in another war, and then he fought Chanshaw, which also kind of turned out to be a good match towards the end, despite him being up 4-0 in the beginning. So, Kalinichenko, you're the man. I'm really impressed. Really impressed. I won't, but he's also still, and he called out, and the good thing is that he calls out people when he wins. He calls out people. He called out Matt Mask after the first event, and now he has called out Sandres Chedis. So let's see. Sandres was also said that I don't like. He was not really excited about that match, but he won't be against it if good money is offered to him. Do we know what Alexei was mad at? Not yet, brother. I don't know that yet. But it kind of showed the disappointment in himself, that because he was losing to John, so clearly there was some kind of disappointment. You can see Dennis current shape in True Power latest video, which uploaded few minutes ago. I'll watch that after a few minutes, bro, after maybe 10-15 minutes. So second match, Kalinichenko won, and the third match was between, who was the third match between? Lachlan Adair and Krasimir Kostadinov. I was really impressed by Lachlan's performance in that match, although I did expect him to do exactly that, win in the first few rounds and then get gassed out. He did win this in the second one. He almost won in the fourth one as well, where he tricep pressed Krasimir, but then before that there was an elbow foul from his side, so that's why he didn't get the win. And after the restart, Krasimir flash pinned him to the side. Not exactly a flash pin, but it was very close to the pad when the match got stopped, and that's why Lachlan couldn't do anything to recover from that position. Jake said the whole Alexi thing where he got mad was all a misunderstanding, but didn't say what it was. Jake said he would do a video about it later. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That sounds like there may be maybe some Australian involved in that. So that's why maybe he's saying that that was a misunderstanding. I kind of agree that people that say king of the table should be best to four rounds. So yeah, Sergey Kalinichenko said that he doesn't really want to compete now. His elbow is hurting and stuff. So after that, Chan Shaw's victory in last couple of rounds was kind of diluted. It didn't mean that much. And before that, we saw we saw Krasimir versus Lachlan. Krasimir said openly on the microphone that he doesn't want to arm wrestle right now. He doesn't want after 4-1. He didn't compete in the sixth round. Lachlan did say that no, come back. I want to compete. So Krasi had to come back. But then even Lachlan said, okay, just let it be, let it be. So they didn't compete in the final round as soon as the winner was decided. Howdy, Pradeep and fellow Pradeepians. Defense Foster, thank you, sir, for joining. And the next match, Ron Bath versus Matt Mask. Again, 4-0, easy, clear top roll wins from Matt. And the match is stopped after that. They didn't even think about competing because Ron basically had nothing. Ron had nothing. So 3 out of 5 matches, people didn't want to go till the final round. And even in the first match, there wasn't anything, basically. And John, like, did you see how John lost the final round? Like, it was like this. It was like this. I do believe that John would have lost that round anyways, even if he tried as hard as he can. But I don't think John would have gotten his top roll in that round. But still, it wouldn't have been like this. Let's be honest. So, what was the point? There was no point in having rounds after the winner was already decided in 4 out of the 5 matches, or at least, or maybe even 5 out of 5 matches yesterday. They also, like Matevarangi versus Lars, they also barely competed. Matevarangi just, they just said, ready, go, and he laid down. That was the final round. So, in all 5 of the matches yesterday, carrying on the competition after the winner was already decided made no sense. It absolutely made no sense at all. Pradeep, I think Babken is hiding Dennis' current shape with us. Yeah. So, Babken, yeah, let's discuss Babken. I'm not blaming him for that, but he's kind of an unlucky charm for his camp. Let's discuss. Babkin gets associated with Zaur Pezulaev. Zaur tears bicep. Zaur loses to Vitaly Laletin after his comeback, and he's the underdog against Georgi, the Bulgarian, against Georgi Svetkov as well. So, was dominating AMC before Zaur got associated with Babkan. Babkan became his manager. So, tears bicep, loses the AMC. Okay. Then next up, who do we have? Artem Morozov, doing great. Won 8 matches at East versus West out of 9, destroying everyone left, right, and center. No competition at all. The next big thing, the Brock Lesnar of arm wrestling, the one to dethrone Levan Saginashvili, gets associated with Babkan, gets, like, Levan gets injured, and Babkan, yeah, Zaur, what I'm saying, man, what's his name, Morozov gets sick, could not compete, could not really get strong. His match against Devon wants a match against him, couldn't get a match against Devon, and loses to Georgi Svetkov. Left arm also gets injured, trying to recover from the left. Everything down the drain. So just counter the time. Left is injured and got sick. Kidneys stopped working, or whatever it was. Stomach stopped working. Loses like 10 kilos of muscle, 15 kilos weight, and basically, like, where is Morozov right now? Where is Morozov? Like, almost for at least 1 year, his career is basically over. He will fight back again, but for a year, his career is over. And let's talk about Dadikian, doing great, destroying Oleg Zok, was doing great, gets associated with Babkan, injures his left arm. I think he was already with Babkan when he injured it, got injured against Morozov. Both got injured. I think both were injured in that match. And then comes back again, loses to Prudnik in one of the most important matches of his life, gets beat by Evgeny, gets mad, gets frustrated, asks Evgeny to meet him outside, tries to threaten him, and breaks a bone, stays in a sling for almost 2 3 weeks. So, out, down and out, on at least on the left arm. He did win against Irakli though, which was good, but down and out on the left arm. And who else do we have? Vovoda. We all saw what happened yesterday. Do we have anyone else? Did anyone saw or found anything good in their life since they associated themselves with Babkan? I know he's not doing anything intentionally, like he has no kind of direct connection, but it's the unlucky charm that Babkan is bringing to all of these athletes. Tall Paul Hutchins Jr., yeah, it's difficult for everyone in USA to pronounce the eastern names. But the thing is that you pronounce one word wrong, and the guys from USA who cannot probably pronounce 90% of other things are going to call you out on that one thing. And Dennis, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Denis Siplankov, again, once again under Babkan, and he's also probably going to lose to Devon. He's also going to lose to Devon. He did win against John, but that was kind of expected, man. Let's Do they really give a Lambo to the winner? No, they didn't, man. Who? I'd probably tell Bob to stay in Russia and let me do my thing. Strength was not the issue. Vovoda's nerves are made of marshmallow. Yeah, that shows no matter what that person sitting in the crowd said, no matter what, he could have said one of the most disrespectful things in the world. I'm not sure, but somebody was saying that that was kind of a misunderstanding. But still, the way he showed his reaction, it showed that he was frustrated. He was already frustrated inside because of his loss. That's why he reacted. If he was winning, would he still react? I don't think so. I don't think so. Reno versus Bacho in a King of the Table match. Who wins? Some people are saying Bacho wins that match. I think Paulin was also saying that when I talked with him privately. But I think man, Reno might get the job done. Reno's press will be difficult to stop. It doesn't translate just right. Reno wins stacks. So yeah, the Babken curse. Is that a term? Can we coin a term here? The Babken curse. So if at least 4 athletes have already been affected with that. But why hiding Dennis' current shape? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The way Dennis grips up just like he grips up, his hand is so massive. I've never seen. Have you ever seen Dennis grip up like a posting style higher than anyone? Dennis is always like dad moving someone, and I don't think he has the ability to not do that. Like his hand is so thick. His grip is always like his dad. He has to dad move everyone. How is he going to top roll Devon from that position? Like on the left, it worked because on the left, Devon can be forced in a hook by Dennis was that strong that he forced the hook, and Devon was not really doing King's move stuff, too much King's move stuff then. And Denis Siplenkov's cupping his hook was way too much. He forced him in a hook. But that dad move stuff is only going to work if you have some kind of cupping. How are you going to turn your wrist inwards when you're dad moving Devon Larrett? It's just impossible. Stylistically, I just don't see anything that Dennis can do. There is only one thing Dennis can for sure stop the match here. I have absolutely no doubt about that. Dennis is going to stop that match here, but it will be interesting to see what Devon can do from here. I'm not sure if Devon can finish just with a top roll move, but I think Devon has a press to stand up and finish the match, and that's how he's going to get the job done. The only way Dennis is not going to be offensive in that match, I don't think so. The only way Dennis beats Devon is that Devon cannot beat him from this position. If Dennis gains 140 kg, gains up to 140 kg, then Devon game is over. I don't think I can get to 140. That weird-eyed guy was saying that the winner gets the Lambo in. Okay, you're talking about Don Idris. How is Dennis uniform? Dennis inside game is strong. Yeah, people tend to, but he's top rolling everyone. Top rolling everyone. Nobody's hooking him, and he's not hooking anyone. So we don't know how strong his inside game is. So yeah, the John versus Vovoda match, we've already discussed that in the previous live stream. So John Brzenk won 4 pins to 2 against Vovoda. He kind of sacrificed the fourth round. He went in a hook early against Vovoda when he saw that there is nothing that Vovoda can do when he tries to top roll. Or maybe there can be one thing that John was kind of sensing that he may not be able to get the top roll when he was having the buckle on his hand, because the first round was kind of easy for John. Second round was a little bit difficult when the buckle was on this side. The third round was extremely easy. John got that easy top roll. In the fourth round, John went for the hook and he curled Vovoda in without the straps. That's insane. Vovoda was trying to go for the top roll, couldn't go outside, and that's how John lost that round because John himself got gassed out. He went for the pin, couldn't get the job done. Then Vovoda got behind his shoulder and he pressed John to the pad. So that's how he got his one round win. And in the fifth round, John went for the top roll once again. Vovoda did stop him near the pad. It could have gotten closer, but Vovoda was turned palm up and his wrist was flat. It was good to see John having some kind of cupping after a very long time. So either John's cupping is getting back or Vovoda had no pronation at all. Because John was always like this. In all of the matches, John was always like this, pushing sideways with a broken back wrist and just going sideways. Or in the Rackley match, he had some good top roll going on, but not this type of, but he was like basically like this and going sideways. So good to see some cupping back from John. Initially, he was not able to cup. He just went sideways, but when the hands were near the pad, that's when he added some cup, and that's why he was able to take him down to the pad. And 4-2 victory. The final round, John had nothing left. Voda. Or maybe John went for the hook once again. That's what I saw. John was going for the hook. Voda didn't want to go in a hook, and he top rolled him. So that's John for you, man. He didn't even secure his victory before trying to go to the hook. In the fourth round, while there was still a possibility that Vovoda can make a comeback, he already went in a hook, and he didn't even ask Vovoda to get in a hook. He forced him in a hook. Now that's the man. That's the man. At least in the sixth round, he could have asked Vovoda, "Do you want to try a hook, or do you want me to top roll you?" Then maybe Vovoda would have said yes to a hook, but John tried to hook him. He basically had nothing left in his hand, and he got pinned easily by Vovoda. 4 pins to 2. That's how that legendary match ended. And I'll read some of the comments for like 4 minutes, then I'll end this live stream. Everyone is going live at the same time today. Yeah, that's why only 44 viewers. Such a funny arc for Devon to lose against a King's move. I don't even think Dennis will need a full blown King's move to stop Devon. Like it can be something like Lars Robakan was doing against Matevrangi at Amores. It could look something like that. In the video, Arm Olymp uploaded few hours ago an old video. Is the video okay? I'm not. I don't think it's too old. Maybe it's a last week's video. Dadikan left was okay in that video. Yeah, maybe it's last week. He's out of the sling, man. He cannot stay in that sling for forever. This is a new video from Dennis versus Dadikan, who does not have a bandage on. Yes, it's a new video. New one. Dennis is playing some sort of mind games with his crew, uploading old table. Is it old? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. If you're saying this is old just because Dadikan is not in a sling, then that match already happened like a month ago, so 4 weeks ago. So it's kind of understood why he doesn't have that sling. But mind games won't work with Devon, the king of mind games. LOL. Yeah, I do agree. But Dennis is also someone who wouldn't get intimidated like Hermes Gasparini did. He's going to fight. He's going to fight on the table. The thing is that to apply everything that you have, and that takes some heart, some experience, some confidence, all three of these. And Hermes Gasparini didn't get to apply all of his power for sure. Like if you are shaking before the go, then how can you give your 100%? I don't think it's possible. And Dennis is not going to be like that. In fact, if anything, he's going to come in more confident, just because it kind of you kind of remember, like it's a different arm, but your mind can remember that loss even from 5 years ago. Now its mind game does not work with Gennady, Dennis, Levan, this type of fighters. Yeah, I do agree. I don't think it will have much effect on Dennis either. Devon just gonna straight up out arm wrestle him. Yeah, man, the style with which Dennis arm wrestles, the thickness of the hand. Like, is it possible that I don't know about arm wrestling? I'm not able to observe some things carefully, because I always see Dennis, everyone taking a low grip. Everyone has a higher grip against Dennis, and Dennis is basically like in a dad move position in every single match, even the genuine ready go matches. That's the way he takes his grip. And how are you going to top roll Devon from that grip? If you're holding someone from here, how are you going to top roll from here? Like if you're here, then it becomes easy. Dennis will do better than Hermes, but not necessarily because he's better. Yeah, Hermes versus Dennis. I think Hermes can be the favorite in that match. Dennis versus Devon. I think Devon is going to be the favorite in this one. John won. The universe is healing. Okay, John won. The universe is healing. That's what you meant to say. Spacey. I got goosebumps when John Brzenk started winning. John also probably got goosebumps when he started winning. Will Zaur be able to take Georgi's wrist? No one has ever been able to do that till now. On the left, it may still be possible because Devon was also about to crack his wrist back. On the right, he said that it has never happened. It has never happened. So, can Georgi do something that has never happened? He already top rolled Georgi Svetkov in 2021 WAF. So, I think Georgi may be able to do that again. And he's also embracing the dark side of pancakes, which he probably wasn't doing before. So, not sure. So, Thanks once again, guys. King of the Table 5 matches, good matches. The card was good. The matches were entertaining. Please, I encourage you to purchase the pay-per-view if you haven't already. Please watch them. And one more thing that I want you to do before you leave is to give this video a thumbs up. And we're good to go now. Thank you, guys. Soccer ball. Zaur even played with Dennis few months ago. Yeah, he did. Thank you, guys. Bye. Where is the end stream option go? Where did the end stream option go? And there it is.